Hey everyone, Colette here. I wanted to go live and talk a little bit about SIBO and as well as any digestion things that you're concerned with. So what happens often, I'm laughing at my hair, what happens often with SIBO is the fact that, and that stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. The symptoms of SIBO you would see bloating, you would see that just not feeling good with your stomach. And what can happen when you have that, if you're dealing with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, is if you're dealing with slow mobility, so, constipation, that can occur pretty quickly because if your body is not able to get rid of everything that comes in and detox well, if not going to the bathroom at least once a day, then you can get an overgrowth of bacteria because you're not eliminating the food and waste. So it's building up in your system. And that's why it's so important to, if you're constipated, to talk to somebody like me and let's look at root causes and then let's work on some new habits that you can develop, whether those are habits with lifestyle, with eating, with environmental. There's different habits that you can create that would help you then be able to go to the bathroom better. Low stomach acid. So often we hear about high stomach acid. Most of the time, it's about low stomach acid. If you're getting symptoms that your stomach is not breaking down the food, so many times people will see people going on a lot of the Tagaments and things like that, that they say, well, I have high stomach acid. Normally it's low stomach acid, and that's why you're getting those types of symptoms. In talking to your doctor, getting curious about talking to them about root causes, or working with me to be able to develop some questions to ask your doctor to test certain things or to look at certain supplements that you can be taking. Having that adequate stomach acid allows you to break down and digest your food better, and that's super important. What can happen is when stomach acid is low, the food, when it's breaking down, it doesn't break down as well, and it results in larger food particles entering the small intestine, and then bacteria is able to thrive off of these food particles. And so it can just create an ongoing environment where there's an ongoing problem. Stress. So stress, you guys have heard me talk about this, but it can actually reduce your stomach acid and reduce bile secretions and enzyme secretions. So basically you're not digesting your food as well. If you search in the group on stress, you'll see a lot of articles, a lot of lives and posts I have on stress about reducing your stress levels. And if you need help with that, you need help coming up with strategies to better manage your stress, there's no shame in that. I work with people on that all the time. Reach out to me so that we can start working together and I can help you co-create a better stress management plan so that you don't have the stomach issues that you're having. If you're stressed and you're eating, that's where you get a bigger negative response. So just remembering to take some deep breaths before you start eating to allow your food to be better digested. So parasites are something else that can create SIBO because of the fact that parasites are, toxins that enter. We can get parasites from food. We can get parasites from the environment, that type of thing. And the other thing to keep in mind, so many people I've run into just will go on these parasite cleanses. It's a great thing to look at, hey, am I dealing with parasites, to figure out what root causes are going on in your body. But a lot of times when people start doing these cleanses, their detox pathways are not open and it creates a bigger problem. I've had people that come to me covered in sores or rashes because they tried to pull something up to detox and their detox pathways weren't open. I will tell you also, if you're starting to do detoxes, you also have to be careful of those, because not everyone should be doing a detox all the time. It may not be right for you. And also, if those detox pathways are not open, you can end up with a bigger problem like headaches and just not feeling good over time. So again, working with someone to look at root causes from a root cause lens and helping you co-create your wellness plan, whether that looks like getting your detox pathways open, whether that looks like just hormones, gut health stuff, things like that. Antibiotic usage, that can create a situation where you can develop SIBO over time, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, because antibiotics do wreak havoc on your gut and they're not selective. So they kill off all bacteria, even the good bacteria. So just get curious if you need to be taking a probiotic to support your gut health. If you're on an antibiotic, if you have to be on it, and that's something to ask your doctor, and if you should be taking a probiotic with it, because that is something that will help you build back up the good bacteria so you don't end up with additional infections after you're off the antibiotics. And hypothyroidism. So that's just a sluggish thyroid, and it can result in sluggish motility, your digestion being sluggish. And just making sure that that digestion is getting up to where it needs to be so that you're not creating another problem, which is SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which you'll see it with bloating and just all kinds of digestion issues. So if there's anything I can do to help you on your wellness journey, feel free to reach out to me. Nothing is too small, too large. I deal with gut issues all the time. I even deal with things as basic as like helping with stress management plan, or helping get back on track with accountability with your workouts, or just lifestyle things. Or if you're working with a doctor and the stuff they're telling you to do is too hard. It's too hard to fit it in. How do you fit it into your day? And you just want to stop or give up, or you're not able to do it 100%. So those are the good reasons to reach out to me. Anything to do with that. If you have not signed up for my guided vision board workshop, I really encourage you to do so. Here's why. 3 reasons why. 1, if you do not have a reason to want to be healthy, it's very hard to stay on track. This Well Life Vision Board will give you that reason. It is also going to put front and center your goals and your dreams, and I'm going to help you let go of what's holding you back and help you show up so that you can put all of what you want on that board. So many times when I talk to people, they don't know how to let go of things or dream or have goals. All they think about is what they can't do, or how frustrated they are, or how sick they feel, instead of thinking about what's possible. So I will guide you through that process. Thirdly, I will teach you how to make those goals stick. And we'll talk about that. And that's a great launching pad for if you're going to work with me. And if you are an existing client and I have not talked to you, this is a great thing to start on if you do not have one, to get this going. All right. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon.